Hey, Tony, fuck 'em.
Bound to piss some people off today, I'm sure. Sure of it. You're gonna not like what I have to say today. Oh, well, fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. But you're gonna want to stick around because we're gonna have Cliff here today. We're gonna have Cliff Schecter here today to talk about. We may have AP. We have Anarchy Princess on the ground there in DC. It's possible we might. It just depends on what happens during the broadcast here. If we get AP on the line, AP is out there in Washington. She has already messaged me this morning talking about Scrotus. Scrotus. I think that's the best new nickname. Ty Ross helped me with that one. Thank you, Ty, this morning. Gave me the old Scrotus. I'm going to call it Scrotus from now on. Speaking of scrotum, did you see the... Speaking of neck scrotum, did you see the music video that neck dude put out? Yeah, it's a brand new drop, man. My neck, my back, lick my... and my... It did, man. I thought you people would like that shit on Twitter. I was like, man, this is gonna go really well on Twitter, and everyone threw up in their mouth, so they didn't want to retweet it. I don't know. We're trying to make some good content here, and regardless if it'll make you lose your lunch or not. If you weren't here yesterday, we had a great song. I'm gonna play the video today, but I'm gonna wait till Cliff comes on. I want to show Cliff the kind of fuckery that the Fuck 'em fam comes up with. I think you'll love it, by the way. I think he's going to love the music video that dude dropped. That's right. The Fentanyl Fuhrer dropped a brand new beat. A brand new beat. So, you know, whatever. All right. So we're going to talk about the 14th today. Most of you know my opinion on this. I actually believe... and I'm going to be right on this. I hope you know. I was listening a little bit on Discord. They were playing some of the audio from the Supreme Court, from the bench, from the room at the Supreme Court. You know, they don't videotape, but they do broadcast some of the audio. So they were listening over on Discord. That's right. You should join the Discord. 100% for show. Join the Discord because this morning they were playing the Supreme Court. You can go over there and listen. I'm telling you, the Discord is where it's at, bitch. Don't miss out. Well, Tony, I don't want to learn Discord. Tough fucking shit. Tough shit. It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You're going to want to learn how to use it. It ain't that hard. If I can learn how to use Discord, trust me, you can learn how to do it. It's not that difficult. You just download the app on your phone and the fuckery begins. So, but yes, they were listening to the Supreme Court, hear the arguments from Colorado and from Trump's attorneys today. Now, here's the thing. They're not, if you need evidence that the Supreme Court is going to rule in Trump's favor here, just look to no other than Clarence, because he's for sale, so he's on clearance. Clarence Thomas, not Clarence, clearance. He's on clearance. He's for sale. Oh, it's on Midas Touch. Is that where everyone's at? Those fucking assholes. Oh, they're streaming it on Midas Touch. They can't do a show, so they got to stream the shit. Yeah, that's right. I could sit here and play you the audio so that you could hear the audio. But this is the Tony Michaels podcast. This isn't the Scrotus podcast. I'm not here to fucking stream Scrotus. If you want to go listen to it, go listen to it. Go listen to it. I mean, tomorrow we'll have the highlights of the entirety of the hearing. We're going to have some highlights today here too. We're going to have some highlights here today, some audio so you can hear it. So if you haven't heard audio, yeah, it's streaming all over the place, Samantha says. Yeah, I know. Yeah, look, listen, content creators really are not that creative sometimes. They're not. They're like, you know what? I'm much less interesting than the news, and we're going to live stream that over top of my show. I will listen to me. Every once in a while, we will stream something live as it's happening during the show, right? I'll live stream stuff, but during the A block, I just don't believe in it. It's my fucking time to talk. God damn it. Fuck them. What are they going to do? Are they going to sue me? Sue me, bitch. So Clarence, he's on sale. Not many highlights, people are saying. Yeah, there's not going to be that many highlights because the arguments are pretty fucking simple. Even Sotomayor was making the argument that, hey, how are states going to tell the federal government what to do? And how are we going to have some states doing one thing and other states doing another? How is he going to make that work for a presidential election? Because remember, we're talking about the presidential ballot. We're not talking about county commissioners, right? Like Coy Griffin. Coy Griffin is actually an insurrectionist. He was a convicted insurrectionist, and they used the 14th Amendment to remove him from his county commission seat because he was seated in government. He wasn't running on a ballot. And everyone wants to point to that. And I'm like, yeah, but number one, he's convicted. Number two, he was seated. You're not paying attention, okay? You're not paying the fuck attention. And really, honestly, where all this shit devolves from mostly is from places like Neil Katyal, Glenn Kirshner, MSNBC, and Twitter, left-wing Twitter. A lot of this delusional, stupid shit that happens where people get all excited about Trump being taken off the ballot when it was never going to happen. Listen to me. Listen very carefully. They will not take him off the ballot. And they're going to rule here to rule in all 50 states. So as soon as they rule, which will probably be in 2 or 3 weeks, you're not going to get an answer to this till probably after Super Tuesday. So he's already going to be not only the presumptive nominee, but have enough delegates by the time they rule on this. He'll have enough fucking delegates to win on the first ballot at the convention. You fucking boneheads. That's the thing. That's the thing that most leftists have ignored this entire time with Trump is, I don't know, reality. Stop ignoring reality. That's all I'm asking. Do I want him on the ballot? Fuck no. I mean, I would prefer that the fat slob take a fucking dirt nap. Okay? That's what I'd prefer. I want to stop fucking listening to a bunch of fascists who don't know a goddamn thing about our fucking country or our Constitution wearing red hats in sheep pens at Nazi rallies. I'm sick of fucking hearing it. If you want to know the honest truth, does it create great content? Sure. Does it continue this show's ability to keep talking about shit? Sure. But goddamn, I'm fucking can't stand these motherfuckers pretending that this country is something that it's not. Like the fucking right wing pretending that Tucker Carlson going over and interviewing Putin is normal. Well, other journalists interview Putin. Yeah, but they don't go lick his balls.
Fuck Tucker. Tucker sucks.
They don't go fucking give Putin fellatio. Okay? And most journalists understand that, hey, we have allies and we got enemies. Like, that's the thing. And Putin is no fucking friend to democracy. Not at all. He wants to destroy democracy all around the world. He actually wants people to believe that democracy sucks. So yeah, Putin is the enemy of democracy, you right-wing fucks. That's why you love him. You love him because he is the enemy of democracy and he wants to destroy democracies all around the world. And that's why they yell and scream and cheer when Tucker goes and interviews him and gives him a blowjob. I'm sure Tucker had to give him a blowjob. I'm almost certain of it. I mean, people are saying that. I've heard it somewhere. I just heard it on this show. Neck Jamie. There's so many more important things to fucking pay attention to than this decision that is going to go Trump's way. All the left wing has continued to do is to point out the fact that Donald Trump's going to win a Supreme Court case here. You know that, right? You know that? And when he does win, the right wing is going to have something to yell and scream and cheer about. And we are not going to be able to distract them for a couple days about Taylor Swift. We're not going to be able to distract them for a couple days about, you know, how they say out loud that they want a dictator and they want a theocratic monarchy. You know, the real dangerous shit they want to do. The real dangerous shit they want to do. Because the Taylor Swift stuff is dangerous shit they want to do. They don't want Taylor Swift getting her fans to register to vote because they want to take the right to vote away from women. Fucking doubt me on that shit all you want. What do you think that shit's all about? You think they hate her because they hate her music or hate how she looks? That's fucking dumb as shit. They hate her because she can activate a group of voters that will vote against their interest. And their interest is to take away the rights of women. That's the entire fucking point. And this Tucker Carlson going over and sucking off Putin is no different. This is fucking mainstreaming an authoritarian, murderous dictator of one of the largest countries in the world who has nukes, by the way. They're probably not worth a shit, but he's got nukes. And they're trying to form an internet army, a world global, you know, for these people to be anti-globalist. You know what I mean? They're like, these leftists are such globalists, but they love, oh man, they love Russians, don't they? Fuck, man, they love them some fucking foreigners when they're Russians. Oh, they fucking love them. Especially when those Russians are fucking Putin puppets. Oh, my God. And they love anyone who loves those fucking foreigners, the foreigner Russians, right? And they're like, oh, it's so important. Putin is so important to the globe. So important to the globe. Huh. Fuck out of here, man. You don't love it? Leave it. Go to Russia then if that's what you want. If you love Putin so much, go there. See how long it lasts. Anywho. I'll get back to the Tucker Carlson Putin thing here in a little bit. I'm going to talk more about this 14th thing and why you should not believe all the bullshit. You want me to give you some more evidence? Other than the Clarence Thomas has not recused himself. He didn't recuse himself from this case. Him and his wife are QAnoners, right? They're QAnoners. They tried to overturn the government and help Trump overturn and commit a coup. His wife, Clarence Thomas's wife, Jeannie, that fucking treasonous piece of trash, was calling state electors in Michigan and Arizona, Nevada, probably Georgia too, probably Pennsylvania. I'm sure there's emails and phone calls where she was like, look, the blood-sucking cabal is coming for you. JFK Jr. will appear before Trump. And he will be reunited with the Lord Jesus and become the king of the presidents in the United States of Trumpism on September 89th. That kind of QAnon shit. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me. Blah, 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 yakety schmackety. You know what I mean? The fucking QAnon stuff. Clarence Thomas, his wife, tried to help Trump. Not only with the fake electors, but she was paying for buses to bus these fucking sheep in red hats to Washington to try to overturn our government with the violent insurrection at the Capitol. He's not going to recuse himself. You know, and no one on the Supreme Court is going to say a goddamn thing about him not recusing himself. And you're standing around like, no, Tony, there's a chance because Neil Cottale and Glenn Kirshner says there's a chance and they're lawyers and you're not. Okay, well, fucking pin your hopes on that stupid shit. Listen, this isn't about me attacking certain people, all right? Because who am I? Like, they don't fucking listen to me. Are they really listening to me? You think? They'll fucking listen to a bunch of ass people, though, out there on the internet. You don't think they would clap back at thousands of people saying, hey, you're lying to your listeners. You're lying. You're lying, Neil. You're lying, Glenn. You're lying, whoever. It doesn't matter, X, Y, and Z. Because we know the right wing lies like motherfuckers, right? They lie. Jesse Waters, Tucker Carlson, Judge Boxwine, anyone on Newsmax, every fucking last one of them on OAN. You got Dan Bongino, you got Glenn Beck, you got Sean Hannity, you got Charlie Kirk, and you got that Nazi rag Daily Wire with Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, and Matt Walsh. These motherfuckers, that's what they traffic in. Nick Fuentes, which is all where the Nazi lies come from, is Nick Fuentes. And it cascades out to these churches. It cascades out to these white Christian nationalists. And it works its way back into the fentanyl Fuhrer's ear, where he puppets it and parrots it and says it out loud in front of his QAnon fucking sheep followers. What the hell do you think's going on in the world? And you're going to sit there and believe lies from people because they used to be a prosecutor. Huh. Good. Go believe those fucking lies. They're just lying to you. They're not telling you the whole fucking truth. And they want to shape it up for you so they can sell you something in between their videos. Whatever you want to do. If that's how you want to do democracy, fine. Go do it that way. I'm okay with it. I really am. I'm okay with it if you don't like my way and my style. I'm okay with it. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. There ain't no one else going to do it this way. You think there's one motherfucker that'll call these some bitches out? They would be like, there's other personalities that are like me that kind of have the attitude, the fuck 'em attitude, but they would never call that shit out live on air, not with thousands of people watching. No fucking way. And the reason why is because, like, well, maybe Glenn will want to be on my show. He's got a really big channel. Maybe he'll be on my show. I don't want to talk bad about it. I don't give a fuck. I still would have Glenn on this show. I bet Glenn would come on this show. Even though I've said the shit I've said about him. I bet he would. I don't think he's scared. Not of me. I'm not scared of him. But we need to get this fucking straight, this shit straight, because today is a pivotal day in the lies of the left. It really is. And you're like, Tony, goddamn, you're attacking our side. The reason why is because they need to get their shit straight. We got an election to win. They need to get on board with just fucking beating the shit out of these motherfuckers all the way up and down the ballot. Not worried about lying to people about how Trump's not going to be on the ballot. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because even if they keep it, let's just say they keep him off 3 ballots in the primary. Let's just say 3 ballots. 3. Let's just say they can't give him delegates from 3 states. He's still going to be the fucking nominee in the first ballot. Then you have to have then you got to have the court cases for the general election ballot, dumbass. It's not the same fucking case. It's not the same fucking ballot. They got to bring a new lawsuit. You people are chasing around fucking dimes and tripping over $20 bills. The cash of our democracy and saving our democracy is not in a stupid case in the Supreme Court this morning. It's not. I promise you. That is not where the fucking profit of our democracy is at. If you want to cash in on saving democracy, if you want to really get at the heart of the problem that is causing all the strife that you feel, that they keep fucking yelling and screaming about on MSNBC every 10 minutes. Huh? Trump's done now. Oh, he's completely fucked now. This is it. He's gonna go to jail. How many times have you heard that in the last 6 months? Oh, Trump posted something on Truth. They're gonna lock him up. How many times have they fucking put that son of a bitch in handcuffs, huh? How many times have you seen him in a pair of fucking steel cufflinks? Huh? None. Not a goddamn time. Stop believing their fucking bullshit and their fucking lies for a minute so that you can see clearly, so that we can band together and save democracy here, for crying out fucking loud. And quit getting so goddamn sensitive and pissed off when someone points at Glenn Kirshner or Neil Katyal or whoever the fuck it is and said, look, they're lying. And going, oh, you can't say that about them. Fuck, I can't. They're lying. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at people who point it out. We got a fucking election to win here. We need Glenn on our side. And we need Glenn on the side of the fucking truth. Okay? That's what we need. We need Glenn's smarts, his experience on the side of truth, not on the side of, hey, I got a video I want to show you. There's a couple commercials that'll play. It's good for my pocketbook. We need Neil Katyal not to be saying stupid shit on MSNBC. Convincing people that, oh, well, I don't have to do anything. The courts are going to save us. The judge is going to save us. I mean, fuck, I listened to a goddamn video of Chris Hayes. I turned it off almost fucking immediately. It is, you know how long it's been since I listened to Chris Hayes talk? Chris Hayes, if you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, good. You don't go look him up. Fucking weak-handed motherfuckers, man. Weak-handed motherfuckers. You're talking about primetime MSNBC where they can say just about anything they fucking want. They don't have to fucking adhere to any kind of truth or news. And they're acting like as if there's no criminal trial of Trump, then we, the people, are dumb and stupid that we can't make a decision. You know that's the fucking thing they're saying, right? You know that's the way America is going to take this shit. I don't know if you know this, but most Americans do not pay attention to the fucking election. They don't. And they're definitely not paying to the election right now. They're not. That's why the Taylor Swift thing works so well, is because they are going to pay attention to football and Taylor Swift. They are. So we can half-handedly show them the election in the meantime. That's the beautiful part about that narrative. But when the media or anyone else looks at these people and says, well, we're going to have a criminal trial of Trump, and the reason why is because Americans can't make a decision without it, because they're too fucking stupid. You think Americans don't know that Trump is a fucking criminal? You think that Americans don't know that this motherfucker tried to overturn the government? No matter if they don't know every single fucking fact. I'm not talking about the fucking sheep here. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the redheaded MAGA sheep. I'm talking about average working fucking Americans who got a lot on their plates, who are doing a lot of different shit, that don't have time to fucking pay attention to who's what and who's who in politics and how fucking civics works. Yes, I know that sucks, right? That's not a situation that we really want to be in, but it's the reality. Okay? Get in reality. Get in reality. Get out of your little MSNBC, Trump's going to go to jail bubble, okay? Get out of that bubble and get in the bubble of fucking reality. You'll be much better off, I promise. You'll be much better off. And you'll be able to sniff out the bullshit. Like when they say stupid bullshit on MSNBC. Like this immunity case. Neil Katyal, what a fucking asshat. He's like, no, it's very likely that the Supreme Court will, and then we'll have the criminal trial, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. You don't know. You don't know when the criminal trial is going to happen. And by all real measures and account, if you go back and look at how federal trials work, you would know that it's probably not going to happen before the election. It definitely wasn't going to happen on March 4th. It's definitely not going to have an effect on the Republican National Convention. I mean, if there is a criminal trial for Donald Trump in D.C., you know when I want that bitch to hit? Late September, first part of October. Fuck yeah, let's have the trial right before the election. If I had my way, wouldn't you? Why would you want to do the trial in March anyways? Fuck, if we're going to use this for election, I want that motherfucker to be guilty as charged right before the fucking election for overturning our government. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's the best situation because it doesn't matter what the fucking courts decide. It's going to be too late to 14th him once he's convicted because then you're going to have that situation. Oh, fuck. You're going to have Neil Cocktail saying it. You're going to have Glenn. Every stupid fucking lawyer out there is going to be saying, can they 14th him before the election if he's convicted? It's stupid speculation. You should speculate on stuff like, I don't know, why are we going to vote for someone who wants to be a dictator after he overturned Roe v. Wade and criminalized pregnancies and banned women's privacy in doctors' offices? Huh? Why aren't you so worried about a guy who wants to be the fentanyl Fuhrer, who wants to ostracize and eradicate the LGBTQ community? Huh? What about the party that wants to check who is going to be run by the orange Mussolini Jesus, who wants to check children's genitals before they go to the bathroom in an elementary school? They want to do that in Missouri. What about down in Oklahoma where Dusty Devers, who is a Moglodite, a Trump-humping fucknugget through and through and through, wants to ban pornography? And if you can send a dirty text message to someone you like, he wants to put you in jail. They're going to send you to camps, dummy. And you're worried about the fucking 14th Amendment shit that ain't going to happen? Okay, fine. Get distracted. But Tony, we can do two things at once. No, we can't. No, we can't. We have to stay fucking focused. And we have to use fuckery and mockery. That is the best. This is the way, folks. This is the way. I'm telling you, we will fucking pile these motherfuckers under mountains of votes. We will win against Donald Trump. That shit is going to be the easy. That is going to be the easiest fucking thing we can do. Way easier than trying to hash out what the 14th Amendment Section 3 says. Oh, it'll be much easier to beat him than argue that bullshit. The question is, how big is the turnout going to be? How many people can we get to the polls to vote against these fucking fascist bastards? The more we rile them up, the more we get people ready to go vote against these sumbitches, the better off we'll be. We'll have a higher count in the House. We'll have more senators that are, I don't know, about making reasonable fucking policy. Maybe we can change some governors in this goddamn country. And we don't have stupid fucking governors having theater at the border where a problem doesn't exist. Fuck, they won't even pass the legislation they've had wet dreams for years about. It's such a non-problem. Maybe we can get rid of these fucking assholes, these moms for liberty, in our goddamn city councils and our fucking school boards, huh? How about that? Get enough fucking turnout to get all these fascists out of our goddamn governments. That's the only way. That's the way. That's the way democracy runs. That's the way we keep it safe. Is to keep the people who want to destroy democracy and our liberty out of our fucking governments. And it's up to you, the people. We are going to 14th that motherfucker in November. We are going to send him fucking packing. And I want to send every fucking Cheeto humping fuck nugget on the ballot fucking packing. But don't you pack. Don't go away. We'll be right back. I think Cliff is going to join. I think he's probably going to say something about the 14th. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Right after.